Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday the 13th. Looks like there's one person in here. We'll let people kind of trickle in, but happy Friday the 13th. How's everybody doing? Or the one person that's in here. No way. Tony's here. What's up, dog? Watch out, everyone. Tony Danger. How you doing, buddy? Chilling, gearing up for. Ooh, nice. What game's tomorrow? I love that you love hockey because hockey's so awesome. Oh yeah, for sure. The freaking Olympics, man. I've been so busy, I haven't been paying attention. Nice, good old Olympics. Yeah, hockey's awesome. Quick story. My old neighbors in Colorado, huge hockey family. One of my best friends, Tyler. He's a lot younger than I am, but we all grew up on the same block. So I watched him kind of grow up, but he played hockey for a bunch of junior teams in Colorado. And then he actually played college hockey at, what was it? Drury, like Drury College in Chicago, I believe. But yeah, pretty awesome. So they got us into hockey at a early age, my brother and I. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, super legit. He had a couple of surgeries that kind of like shot him off course a little bit to get to college hockey. But he had a hip surgery. He had a couple hip surgeries at a young age, but he got like comeback player of his junior league one year, and he got to skate out on the ice with the Avalanche, which is pretty cool. And that was like the Avs with I think Forsberg was still playing, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. So he was like 14, and he got to like skate out on the ice and stuff. It's pretty cool. We went to yeah, super dope. We went to what was it? We went to game 7, Avalanche versus Wild in Denver, and it was Patrick Waugh's like first season coaching the Avs, and we got game 7 tickets, and it was nuts. And then the Avs lost in a shootout, so it sucked, but it was fun. But yeah, I miss Colorado just for the sports, the pro sport. I'm not a Broncos fan or anything, but it was fun to like have options to go to games. Oklahoma City just has the Thunder, and then college football is pretty big here too. But yeah, Sakic and Forsberg and Patrick Waugh and Yeah, awesome. We went to the first year they finally did the Winter Classic at the Rockies Stadium outdoors. It was Red Wings versus Avs, and the first night they do the Veterans game. I didn't get to go because I had to work. I went to the actual game, which was awesome. But my brother got to go. He got to see all the that legends of the '90s, like Red Wings versus Avs. It was so cool. He took some pictures for me, but I was like, man, that's so freaking awesome. Yeah, '90s still. Yeah, '90s was insane. I it sucks because I wasn't into hockey in the '90s. I saw bits and pieces of hockey, but I didn't get into it till I moved to Colorado and like learned about hockey and started playing NHL on like PS4 and stuff. But I appreciate the hell out of that game. It's hockey's so cool. But yeah, there's a few people trickling in. So happy Friday the 13th, everybody. I just kind of wanted to hang out tonight. Matt, the spooky calm, he was supposed to join me tonight, but he wasn't feeling well. He was just really worn out. So I told him we'll get him on another one. But I'm trying to get my watch hours up a little bit because yeah, I need a long way to go. No way, Chris is here. Everybody, welcome to the chat. Laser Wagon. If you don't know Laser Wagon and you live in Texas, or forget it, if you don't live in Texas, Laser Wagon is the best. He's awesome, and I just really am glad he's part of my community and I'm part of his community because it's cool. You guys are all awesome. Tony, you're awesome too, man. I love that I can like chat with you late at night if I'm having trouble sleeping and stuff. So yeah, Laser Wagon, you're the best, man. Yeah, Patrick Wall. He was nuts. Like even as a coach, that first couple years he was there, like he was. I went to a few games and I went to that playoff game, and I was like, man, what a nut job. Hey, Monster, Monster B, what's up, bud? How's everybody doing tonight? You guys enjoying your Friday the 13th? One of three this year. Isn't that insane? We're getting three Friday the 13th this year. Nuts. Yeah. No, '90s, like you said, Tony, the '90s hockey, when you go back and look at it, it was insane. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love watching that highlight on YouTube. So nuts. Heck yeah, man. For the end, we had a Friday the 13th, I think in October last year. So I did a live watch of the first Friday the 13th, and that was fun. That was, I mean, wasn't too crazy. So tonight I wanted to do part two just because it's one of my favorites also. But yeah, you guys can join me and watch it. We can watch it together. I can't play it on the screen, obviously. You guys have been to a bunch of these live watches, but just due to copyright. But it's on Pluto. So if you guys don't own it on physical media, it's free on Pluto. You just gotta sign in, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I think they have all the Friday the 13th movies on Pluto, actually. Hey, Corey's here. What's up, bud? Chris, we're Laser Wagon. We're trying to get. Corey said Wilkie said he might try to make it to Frightmare this year. So, oh wow, where's that at again? Where are you meeting? Where are you meeting her at? I forget what you go to. So many cons. I'm so jealous, but I forget which one you posted about. Yeah, man. Corey, he messaged Larry and I, Horror Cat Dad. He messaged both of us and said he's really trying at least to go for at least one or two of the days. So that'll be awesome. That's right, Days of the Dead Atlanta. That's right. That I hear that's a lot of fun. I've never. That's one that I would love to make it to. There's a bunch of East Coast ones I'd like to make it to. California's got some cool ones. Luckily, OKC horror is growing, and I hope it just continues to grow. And then Frightmare is only a couple hours away, so I'm pretty fortunate. I have two pretty awesome horror cons that are nearby. And then OKC has GalaxyCon. The only thing that sucks is GalaxyCon is like always the same weekend as Frightmare. So this year they have like the Flash cast, so like Grant Gustin and like the TV show, not the movie. But man, I'm pretty bummed. I'm gonna miss the Flash cast because I thought it was a really fun show. Yeah, man. I hope it works out too. I mean, I Larry and I have not met in person yet. Um, Laser Wagon and I finally met here in Oklahoma at Tulsa HorrorCon in person, and then Brendan, obviously, I've met multiple times just because he comes up here and then he's at Frightmare and stuff. So Brendan's the man too. Um, but yeah, I can't wait. This Frightmare is going to be insane because it's the 20th anniversary of the convention, 30th anniversary of Scream. They're having a Saw reunion. They're probably going to announce some other crazy stuff. Warwick Davis, I'm super stoked. They're a huge meetup. I mean, so many people are saying they're going to show up, so that's going to be insane. Oh no, he cancels a lot. Man, he canceled Frightmare a couple years ago when I went the last time because I was excited to meet him. But yeah, he canceled then too, and he's only done a couple of conventions, so yeah, tell him, Tony. Yeah, no, I just appreciate you guys even stopping in here. I know it's kind of late, especially for my East Coast peeps. I know it's an hour ahead, so it's 10:30 there almost. Yeah, Brendan, I just talked to him recently. He's doing really well, but he's just so busy. He got that new job and he's just not able to even travel to cons as much as he did. So he's only been to a couple of cons in the last 6 months or so. Um, so yeah, I'm bummed for him, but I'm also happy for him because he moved. He got a new apartment or something. He's settled in, and then yeah, got a new job. So that's exciting. But yeah, I do miss the weekly Green Book Gang hangouts. Corey, who's in here, um, Wilkie's Movies and Music, for all of you. I'll put him up here again. Go subscribe to his channel. He uh he does a lot of hangouts, just talking about physical media and music and all kinds of stuff. Tony, you would love the music portion for sure. And then he just talks, just kind of hangs out during the. It's mostly during the day though, not the night. But he does some nighttime conversations as well. So go subscribe to his channel. He's getting up there. Laser Wagon, definitely. If you're not subscribed, he puts out incredible content. And he's just an awesome guy. So, um, yeah, yeah. Texas Frightmare Weekend. Let's go. Yeah, I think he will get it. I think a lot of people are gonna get announced that haven't been announced yet, because it's a huge anniversary. I think, I mean, I already met a lot of the Scream people. They're always fun to see anyway. Plus, I'm trying to get a couple of them to be on Movies That Make You later this year for the actual 30th anniversary of Scream. Mainly Jamie Kennedy. because I think he has a podcast, but I think he would do it. So I got to network because I'm trying to add some creator conversation people for like directors and actors and stuff. We just had one that'll be coming out next month, creator conversation with Alex Armbruster, who played John Carver in Thanksgiving, and he's a stunt double, or he's a stunt actor. He has like 140 credits to his name. Excuse me. And yeah, it was an awesome conversation. He shared all this stuff he's worked on. He's like, yeah, you just have to watch the episode once it airs, but it was a great conversation. I mean, he was in Del Toro's Frankenstein recently. He was in he was Ethan Hawke's stunt double in Black Phone 2 for The Grabber. Um, just so much. He's been in DC movies as a stunt actor, and then he has a stunt company that he runs as well, and rents out to like studios and stuff, which is so cool. But look out for that one because we got him. And the interview's already recorded, and we're gonna put that out next month for the Oscars because the Oscars are next month also. And Frankenstein he was in, and it's nominated for 9 Academy Awards. So we're going to have somebody who has a movie that's nominated on our podcast. It's pretty cool. But we got some, I think they're great guests. They're pretty big for me personally. But we're hoping to now confirm those dates soon. So I don't want to speak too soon. But yeah, we got some cool people in the works for sure. Directors, actors, stunt people, makeup effects. So yeah, I can't wait to put out some more. Recording's been busy though. That's why my channel has been kind of slow. If you guys have noticed, I've only really just been putting out like a short here and there because I cannot keep up. By the time I finish my stuff with my son during the week and all that, we this month alone we have, how many recordings do we have? We have a lot. Next week we have like 4 recordings, or we have 3 recordings, and we have a live watch of The Revenant next Friday. So it's just been nuts. Sorry, I fell behind really quick. Hey, Ivan, what's going on? Yeah, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I don't really celebrate it though. My wife, her birthday was yesterday on the 12th. So we kind of just celebrate her birthday, and it just happens to fall around Valentine's Day. So when I was younger, I used to take it pretty serious, but thanks for being here. Some lives. Nice. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. I hope that all works out. I still am kind of learning the ropes. I mean, I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years now. I think this summer will be my 3-year anniversary. And I crossed 1,000 subs recently, but I mean, I can't start getting paid out till I hit a huge number of hours. So I'm trying to like add some more hours and stuff in. That's why I'm trying to throw late night lives together and all that. Yeah. Thanks, Tony, for subbing to Corey, and I think Corey subbed to you as well. Oh man, I really want to go to Houston Horror. Larry raves about that con, and I would love to go to it because yeah, it looks every year it looks awesome. And I haven't been to Houston in a while. I used to live in Austin for a long time. Well, not for a year. And then my dad lives down there, so I go down there quite often actually. But hey, Restless, what's up, bud? Thank you so much for commenting that the sound was bad earlier on my video today. Speaking of Larry, um, I don't know what was going on. I guess I went back in, I deleted, and I just turned up the volume pretty much as high as it would go. So sounds a lot better. But thank you for letting me know. Hey, Lori, we were just talking about the GBG. Tony's in here. Oh yeah, he said hi. Hey, what is up, my friend? Here's another person. Everyone, he doesn't post as much content these days. He's just real busy with family and stuff. But just an awesome human being. Gotham City Collectibles. Um, so yeah, go sub to his channel and or at least follow him on Instagram and stuff, or social media, whatever, because he's a great human. We got some awesome people in here tonight. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Um, I guess before I start chatting away and we get away from time, if you I'll repeat it again. If you guys want to watch along to Friday the 13th part 2, it is on Pluto for free. So if you don't have any other options, you can watch it from your phone, you can watch it from your computer or Roku, whatever. But yeah, just go to Pluto and type in Friday the 13th part 2, and I don't mine didn't even have any ads in the beginning, so I'm gonna go ahead and start mine now just to get it going. So feel free to watch along, and we'll hang out in the chat and watch Friday the 13th part 2 and celebrate Friday the 13th. So nice, Tony saying hi to everyone. Nice. Man, some of you I have not talked to in a while, so it's cool to see you in here. Sup, Tony? You're single? What does that mean, Ivan? Like relationship status? Or did I miss something in the chat? Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. We got what, 8 people in here? That's awesome. So I just started the movie a second ago. It's at 1 minute and 30 seconds. So if any of you would like to watch along, please do. I really love Friday the 13th part 2. I think like Baghead Jason looks so cool. I don't know why. I just love it. Oh, and then they show the flashback right out of the gate when she gets her noggin knocked off. I want to meet Adrienne King too. I hear she's really nice. She was at Frightmare a couple years ago, and I walked by her, but wasn't able to meet her, unfortunately. What everybody do today? I mean, besides probably working and stuff. Did you guys do anything fun? Yeah, no, awesome. It's a great Jason. I think it looks so. I mean, I remember watching the first movie. It took me a while to sit down and finally watch Friday the 13th at the video store. And then I went back and watched all of them. But I don't know. I just thought 2 was so much fun. But I just like the look of Jason, so I think that's why I like it so much. But it's solid. It's a solid sequel. Nice. Yeah, I need to make it to Houston. I mean, I wish I could make it this year. I just don't know. I need I need to start working, honestly. Like I'm working part-time as a substitute teacher, but I'm not working a ton of shifts cuz my wife is an ER nurse, so she's been picking up shifts lately and stuff, so and it doesn't really pay that well cuz they don't pay Oklahoma teachers very well, and they definitely don't pay the subs very well. So, but it is what it is. I ain't hating. I need to sell some. I have money. I just don't want to like dive too much into my saving because I went a little crazy at some cons the last 2 years. So I kind of need to tone it down. Ivan, I like Freddy vs. Jason. I mean, I don't love it, but there's some awesome scenes. Um, I think it was shot really well. I mean, it's cool. The effects are pretty cool. I think the showdown at the end, it takes it a little while to get to that, but the showdown's really cool. Really awesome practical effects. But yeah, I mean, I'll if it's on TV sometime, I'll throw it on. I definitely don't hate it. I think it's pretty fun. But yeah, thanks for asking. What do you think of Freddy vs. Jason? Do you like it? Really nice. Yeah, that's crazy because yeah, about December to November to March usually. It's just hit or miss with the Midwest, but it's usually pretty cold for a while. Oh, good, man. I'm glad your doctor's appointment went well. That's always a good sign. I have a couple of appointments coming up. Nothing serious or anything, but I just gotta get some things checked out. Just make sure everything's peachy keen. But yeah, I'm glad your appointment went well, my friend. It's a good time. Has a great kill in the beginning. Yeah. No, there's some cool kills. Like the acting's not terrible. I mean, Jason Ritter, I mean, he's not as good as his dad was, but still, he's not a bad actor. I think the soundtrack was really cool for Freddy vs. Jason. But yeah, that's a good kill though. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I had which Mortal Kombat game did I have for PS4? I think it was Mortal Kombat X, and that was I don't remember if Jason was on that one or not. But my buddy had the one that you could get Freddy and Jason. So it's pretty cool. Good old Mortal Kombat. Man, I'm stoked for the speaking of Mortal Kombat, that second movie. I know it keeps getting delayed, but man, it looks like a blast. Does for anybody who has a significant other, are you doing anything fun tomorrow? Going to the movies or going to dinner or anything? Or even if you don't have anyone, are you gonna go like celebrate with yourself? I mean, I used to do that for Valentine's. I used to, if I didn't have a girlfriend or anybody to hang out with, I would go to the movies or go get dinner and some drinks and just chill at home, rent some movies. Movies were my date on many nights. What's everybody's favorite Friday the 13th movie? I'm always interested to hear because a lot of people seem to think that what's the one that I hear the most? Probably Seven. People love Seven, I think. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot he's into archery. So yeah, Drew, Gotham City Collectible, his son Alex does archery, and I guess he's like a badass. So that's super cool. Oh, that's all right, man. I mean, you're gonna spend family time, so that's always fun. Oh, there's a small con in San Antonio this weekend. That's fun. I when at the one year we lived in Austin, we went to San Antonio quite a few times actually. Went to like the Riverwalk, went to some sporting events, went to a couple Spurs games, and that was like when the Spurs were legit. That was like Tim Duncan, Ginobili. I was a little kid, but Tony Parker, like that team was crazy good. But we went to a pretty good game. Nice. Yeah, I hear part four is a lot of people's favorite. Looks like Tony, Chris said part four. Oh, Lori's going Manhattan. You know what? For all the cheesiness of Manhattan, there's some awesome scenes, and the soundtrack and the score are so much fun. Total 80s synth. I love it. Very fun. It is ridiculous, but it is a fun one. Actually, a girl I went to high school with, what was her name? Her mom was an actress apparently, and she was in, I think she was in Manhattan. She wasn't like a big, I think she was a side character, but yeah, when I went to high school with her, she told me that her mom was in one of the Friday the 13th movies. Oh man, that's awesome. Tell him congrats, man. I've tried to shoot a bow and arrow a couple times when I was younger. That is not easy at all. That is crazy. Takes a lot of control and strength, so that's awesome. Good for him. Nice. Corey said 7. Yeah, I think Larry, he tagged me in a Friday the 13th giveaway or something earlier today, and he said 7 was his favorite as well. Dang, that's awesome. I did not see Jordan play. I've seen some of the big name people. I've seen Allen Iverson play. I saw Kobe play probably 11 times total. I was at his 51 point game in Denver. I was like 4 rows behind the Lakers bench for that game. So I was like yelling at Shaq because he's a big dum dum. Super nice guy, but back then he was kind of full of himself. That's really cool though. Michael Jordan was the man. What do you think, Jason X? It's a fun. I mean, it's terrible, but like in a fun way. I don't know. Kane Hodder is Jason in that one, so that's always fun. Nice. Yeah, I think that's what Larry was talking about. He said he likes the zombie Jason in that one. Uh-oh, she found a head. Oh man. Dang, stabbed in the head but with a screwdriver. Jeez. Brutal. Oh, the is that the what is the name of that one? Big Texas Horror? Is that the one in Bastrop? Nice. Amy Steele. Dang, what's up, Bumper? What's up, buddy? Man, I saw you popped up on my Instagram earlier and I was like, man, I need to message him. I haven't talked to him in a while. Tony's in here. We were just talking, and Lori, we were just talking about the GBG and stuff. So it's good to see you in here, my friend. Hey, Gus, what's up, man? Everybody, if you're into collectibles like Funko and Thrilljoy and Legos and just all sorts of stuff, Gus, he just started his YouTube last year and he is crushing it. I mean, he's got so many subscribers already, but great channel. He puts out a lot of great content. So go sub to his channel because it's a lot of fun. And he shows off really cool collectibles. So yeah, Tony Bumpers here, buddy. Yeah, Gus, you too, my friend. We were just talking about. I just asked the chat what your favorite Friday the 13th movie is. So I don't know if you have a favorite or not, but most people said 4, 7. Good old Lori said Manhattan. I appreciate Manhattan. It's a fun one. Bumper saying what up? Oh yeah, man. It's funny because like that's just a small sliver. Um, most of my stuff. I'm gonna move some stuff around because I have my Wes Craven corner right here next to me. If you saw on Instagram, I posted a picture of my new Nightmare on Elm Street Grail that I got framed. Um, but yeah, most of my My Halloween autographs are to the left of me. My Shining autograph over there. I need to interchange my posters. I just got some more mats and frames in for cheap that I need to put some other autograph posters up. I have so much that's like in closets, Funko Pops, like my master closet. Like this shelf right here behind me is where I display like some of my popular ones and my autograph pops and stuff, but they're like 3 pop rows back on each shelf. But I have a whole thing of them in my master closet up above that I need to go through and sell a bunch or get another shelf. I just got a new shelf right here to the left. And then these bins right here are full of physical media, and I have more physical media in my closets. But I was able to display all my horror physical media up on the shelf and my big box sets and stuff too. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I got my Creature from the Black Lagoon autograph up here. I got a Daredevil official helmet signed by Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio. Um, I got this Dr. Manhattan autograph right here, this 8x10. I got that for like less than $20 shipped on Zobi Productions. And then I got a really cool frame for it. I got this at OKC Horror last year, signed by Doug Bradley. It's a banner from OKC Horror. But I have a ton of stuff I still need to like display. So, but thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I want to fill my walls because most of my friends' channels that have a lot of collectibles like me, their walls are covered. Like there's no empty space. So yeah, Jason Goes to Hell. I don't know. I do the ending. Obviously, is really badass. Just because we were supposed to get Freddy vs. Jason a long time ago, and it just took a long time. But but yeah, other than that, there's just a couple of okay scenes. It's oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Jason Goes to Hell, to be honest, is a little boring to me. It's just not as fun as some of the other ones. I mean, I'd even take like Manhattan I'd even watch Jason X probably before I would watch Jason Goes to Hell only because it is I think it's cheesy a lot on purpose. So nice. I grew up. I really did like the Bulls when I was growing up, mainly for Jordan and Pippen. But I grew up a basketball player first, and I just loved the NBA was way different even like 10 years ago. I just don't really pay attention these days because I don't know. It's like who one man show or a 3-man show is going to like tear it up. They don't play like team ball or anything anymore, so it's all right. There's some players that I do enjoy. I think Wemby's pretty badass in San Antonio. I mean, he's just a freak athlete. Yeah, no problem, Gus. Thanks for stopping in, bud. It's cool. It's always cool to see some of you just hop in here. Yeah, that sounds like actually shoot, you might have more than me. I think I have 7 or 8 big giant bins. I cleared 2 of them out. I put some on my shelf here. I put some in a stack and I'm listing them on to sell, just like old DVDs and stuff that I upgraded on Blu-ray or I'm planning on upgrading, so it's fine. Oh, and just to let everybody know, mine has a commercial right now, so but I am at the let me see. Give you guys where's the timestamp? Oh, it's because the commercial's playing. I don't use Pluto very often, so I didn't know how it worked. Oh, but sorry, Drew, to go back on what you said. Yeah, that's a lot of physical media. I just love it, and now I'm getting like back into it again because I have friends who have Whatnot channels that sell Blu-rays for like pretty cheap. So I went a little wild the end of last year. I got a bunch of good deals on. I have some sitting over here that need to be unboxed too. I got some good deals on some steel books and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I saw this girl on Instagram. I'm sure multiple people have probably done this before, but I thought it was really cool. I've never seen it until the other day. But they put these strips on the back. They're like magnetic strips or something, and they put them on the wall, and then they make like a wall of steel books like that they own. And it doesn't hurt the steel books. Like you can like take it on and off or whatever. But really awesome idea. I was like, man, I don't know if I have enough steelbooks to cover an entire wall, but probably pretty close. Yeah, Monster, thanks for being here, bud. How are you doing? How are your family and everybody doing okay? Hope she's going out into the woods. Hey everyone, look at this little wooden sign. That is a vibrant shirt. Dang, this chick's just not wearing a bra. She's got her little satchel. Ah, yes. We finally get some Jason point of view shots. Oh, good, man. Great to hear. Really great to hear, actually. Yeah, man. Family's good. It's been kind of an off week. My son wasn't feeling super good off and on. And then obviously, I've said this before, but he's autistic and he has like therapies and just a busy schedule during the week. So, um, I've been stay at home dad for 2.5 years. And then I just recently started working part time as a substitute teacher, but I don't work a ton of shifts, so most of the time is spent with my son, which is great. He's really well behaved for being autistic, but we're working on potty training right now, and there's good days and bad days. I'll just say that. But overall, family's good. My wife got home from work at the ER tonight, and she's not feeling very good, so she got someone to cover her shift tomorrow, thankfully, so she can just sleep in tomorrow. I need to get some stuff done around the house tomorrow, but maybe I filmed a couple of things that usually I'm so bad and procrastinate filming for my channel, but I have a couple of videos that are ready to go, so I'll probably save them for Monday. We have a huge week for the podcast, Movies That Make You, next week. Um, just February has been insane with interviews, like interviews for creator conversation, pre-recording for prep episodes like we normally do for Mondays. It's just been and then we've had to move some dates, and so like next week we have 4 total recordings. One is a live next Friday, 2 are creator conversations with 2 different directors and actor and an actress, and then we have our Scream prep episode. So we're going to talk about all 6 movies to prep people for 7. Hey, Rob, what's up, buddy? Here's another person that you guys should all subscribe to if you're not already. He does a ton of hangouts like this, but his are very well done. I mean, he uses way better software and stuff to stream live than I do, but it's amazing. So go subscribe to Rob's Vintage Video because he's an awesome dude, and he just deserves as many subs as he can possibly get. So yeah, that's the cool thing. My son, so even when he was like a baby, before we got him tested, he was always really well behaved, like didn't really cry or throw fits or anything. Um, and yeah, it's been, I mean, when I became stay-at-home dad is when I started my YouTube channel because it was just something to do on the side to keep my sanity. And I mean, I didn't think it would take off or do anything big, but yeah, it was cool. Like I went to a few cons here. I went to Frightmare a couple times. Took my son with me on my toy hunts that I go on, like to retail stores and cool stores that nobody else has in other states. My son can just go with me, so it's pretty cool. Now he's getting older though. He's a little bit not he's not wild, but he'll like if especially like physical media, he started getting into that, but like just for the case he watches like autistic people on YouTube take the discs out and like look at them and talk about them and like I love that he loves physical media now, but it's also it drives me crazy because he'll just like leave a disc out. But I have to be careful at some stores like that. Even Walmart in their physical media section, sometimes I'll just start grabbing DVDs, like the $5 ones, and trying to open them. But it's really cool. I'm very lucky because I know a lot of people, their kids get bored or there might be a little wild and they can't, do film stuff or do stuff that they want for their channel. So I'm very, very fortunate. Oh, also, it's really great when I go to cons and I meet, celebrities because they are always intrigued and interested because they're usually parents as well. So it's a great icebreaker and they just, you know, hang out with my kid and like talk to him and it's just really cool. Plus he gets like we get to cut the line sometimes like um crazy crazy story. So Frightmare, my first year I went was 4 years ago. Wait, yeah, almost 4 years ago. John Carpenter was the huge guest that I wanted to meet. So John Carpenter was there, Sam Raimi was there. It was a huge lineup of people. They had a Thing reunion, they had a Halloween reunion because Carpenter was there, and it was just nuts. But John Carpenter, so Frightmare, now they do it at the Irving Convention Center, and it's pretty big. It's a big convention center, but the big guests normally they will put on the second floor because there's like conference rooms up there. So they will like you'll start a line and you get a number and then you don't have to wait around. It's kind of nice and you can walk around the con. Once your number gets called on the app or in the speaker, you go upstairs, wait in line. So John Carpenter, I got a virtual ticket to go get his autograph on Saturday of the convention. So he was in a stroller at this time. This was 2023. And we we get our number called. We go up to the second floor. He's in his stroller. We get to like there's all these people in line. Tons of people. Like if we would have waited where we were in line, it probably would have been at least an hour and a half wait, probably. I'm just guessing. So we get in line and an employee comes all the way to the back where we were and they're like, why don't you guys just cut up to the front, that way you don't have to wait with your baby or whatever. We were like, what? Oh my god. So we cut all these people off. It was nuts. Matthew Lillard, he was there 2 years ago. He's going to be there again this year, for the 30th anniversary obviously, but of Scream, sorry. um but he's everything you hear about. He's super nice. He takes as much time with everybody. He signs he has a thing in his contract. He will stay as late as he needs to sign everybody's stuff, and he's just the best. So we introduced me and my wife got to meet him, and then my son was in his stroller, and I got my autograph, and then when we were walking away, he like grabbed my shoulder real quick, and he was like, "Wait, wait, wait, wait," and he signed a Shaggy 8x10. He made it out to my son Lennon for free. I just gave it to him. It's pretty awesome. And then Ken Forey is a good pal. I've hung out with him numerous times in Denver at conventions when I lived there. Flash forward, he comes to Oklahoma City a lot because he knows the owner here. But he was at this tiny con we had here. This was a couple years ago, and same thing. My son and I were just kind of hanging out. It's a little bit smaller con, so there wasn't super busy, but we were walking around, and Ken he saw that I had my son in the stroller and stuff, and I had talked to him earlier because we had met like 10 years before that. So my son, he wanted us to come sit next to him at the table that Tyler Main was at, and so he had already left. Tyler Main had left, so um, we went and sat at the table next to Ken, and he was just like asking me all these questions because I told him my son's autistic and all this, and he's always so nice. Like I remember having a 2 hour conversation just hanging out with him. Him and Meg Foster, they were both at a con in Denver years ago. I just was hanging out with, and Doug Bradley was there and stuff like that. So anyway, he's just super nice. So then flash forward to this OKC con, and he asked me if he was like, "Would your son take a picture? Would he let me hold him and like take a picture?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's real chill. That's fine." And so he he basically, long story short, he took a picture to post on Instagram. So my son, if you go to Ken Forey's Instagram, there's a picture if you scroll down of him holding a big child. That's my son, and he did this really nice post. He said this little guy has autism and whatever, but he sells these paintings, Dawn of the Dead paintings that his friend makes. He made replica posters, and he sells them for like $60. They're pretty big, and they're super cool. He gave my son that for free, made it out to him, and he said, Lennon, I've always got your back, Ken Forey. And then he gave him an 8x10 Dawn of the Dead for free. Mark Patton was there. Mark Patton gave my son a free 8x10 just because we were just hanging out and talking. So it's just nuts. Like the celebrities are so freaking nice, and it actually warms my heart. Like I'm obviously getting an autograph to as a keepsake, but like them being so nice to my son means even more. It's just really cool. So sorry, I fell behind on the chat. I didn't mean to talk that long. Sorry, everyone. Oh, also update on Friday the 13th part 2. I'm at 27 minutes and 45 seconds in case anybody was wanting to play catch up. Oh, speak of the devil, Larry, we were just talking about you earlier, my friend. Nothing bad. We were just chatting about conventions and everything. Chris was here. I think he left Laser Wagon, but yeah, no joke. My son has gotten me to the front of lines. He's gotten free autographs. The little stinker. People are just super nice, especially at the horror cons. I mean, Frightmare is so packed all the time, and people are just so nice and respectful. Rob saying, "What up?" Yeah, he does a lot of I feel like the last couple years he's not done as many. I don't know if it's because of his age or what, but he gets around really well. I mean, We just always have awesome he's just so nice. Like I every time I see him, I always talk to him about Keenan and Kel because he was Keenan's dad, and he's always like flabbergasted that I ask about that because he's like nobody talks about Keenan and Kel. I'm like, well, I do. You were like a TV dad for me for a little bit. But yeah, Monster, I hope you get Ken's autograph. If he's coming to town, he usually comes to OKC a lot. Um, I'll let you know. And if you feel comfortable, I go to a lot of cons and get a lot of stuff signed. I will add him to whatever you want to add him to. But yeah, he's the man. He's super nice. Uh-oh, Brazier. Did you got him finally, right, Larry? You got Ken added to that poster? Oh, also, we're promoting pretty much everyone who's coming in the chat. So, Larry, for all of you who don't know, the Horror Cat Dad, is another fantastic channel. Shows off mostly NECA figures and collectible Super 7, um, Trick or Treat Studios, just fun stuff, but great. He shows off the stuff out of package and gives you tutorials on everything. It's really cool. So go sub to the Horror Cat Dad. Then it's just me. It's like, yeah. Well, and it okay. Good example about what I'm about to talk about. So Danielle Harris, I've met numerous times. Love her to death. She's always so sweet. We talk, we've had small conversations, we've had big ones, but it's usually about parenthood. So like the first time I met her, I was so excited because like I had a crush on her for a long time as she's gotten older, especially. And I mean she looks great for her age, but um she's awesome. I'm trying to get her on the podcast actually. She just she's hard to confirm things. Like I talked to her at Tulsa Horror Con last year about being on it. We talked for like 40 minutes at Tulsa Horror Con. She brought one of her kiddos with her, which was kind of funny. So her son was like running around the Tulsa Horror Con, excuse me. But but yeah, it's like there's some celebrities you meet and you would never think you would be talking about being parents or like anything like that. So it's kind of odd when you finally do get to meet them. It's a good icebreaker though, because you have a lot to relate to. Yeah, no, I agree. I So back in the day, before cons got really big, like Denver used to get it's been so many different things. Now it's Fan Expo Denver, but it was like Denver Comic Con and Pop Culture Denver, and they had all these names, but they had some big people that would come through. And we have a massive, I think it's like the third biggest convention center in the US in Denver. I mean, it's a huge convention center. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I like Comic Cons too if they're well done. But I've been to some that had some awesome guests, but they just were run real shittily, so makes me not like them as much. But yeah, horror cons are, especially now that OKC is just crushing it. Like our horror cons here are just getting bigger and bigger, and I cannot. I don't. They obviously. I don't think they'll ever reach the. I hope they do, but I don't think they'll reach like Frightmare level. But it's still cool. Like it's. I don't have to travel out of town. I can just go home from that con and chill out and hang out. But it's fun. Yeah, definitely much better vibes. Well, like I was saying, Frightmare, they get anywhere from 10 to 12,000 people usually every year. Especially now that it's at the convention center and not at DFW. Um, but I mean, it's kind of overwhelming. Like Friday night, the opening night, there's just so many people. So like if you're trying to do anything that night, it's just kind of difficult because it's just so packed. Saturday's pretty busy too, and then Sunday's so chill. I mean, everybody already got their autographs for the most part, and so you can kind of just hang out. This year for Frightmare, obviously the meetup with everybody is going to be my favorite part. And I'll meet a couple celebrities, but I'm gonna do more stuff that I don't usually get to do at Frightmare. So I want to hit up some panels and um, check out more vendors and film some content. And I don't know. I don't usually get to do that because I'm waiting in autograph lines. So it's fine. Yeah, well put, Larry, for sure. Nice. Yeah, I'll what part of town are you in again, Monster? Are you in Cali? I can't remember. Oh, Chris is still here. What up, dude? Yeah, Larynnitis got here. Well, just an update. I had an ad again on Pluto, so I'm at 32 minutes and 29 seconds. They're jogging on a trail right now. Nice. Larry's saying hi back. No, man, it's true. Like, you know, I just my stuff is not, well, not even success. Like I don't view it as that. Like my stuff does not work without this community. Like this community is so all my communities. I'm in my channel is a little unique because it's also crazy because I should be focusing on one thing and not 10, because I talk about physical media, I talk about Funko collecting, I talk about action figures, NECA, collecting autographs, going to conventions, um, movies, live watch it. I mean, like I do so many different things on my channel. So it's a little bonkers. That's probably why my algorithm is probably off too, because it can't keep up and promote to one sub genre group. So, but yeah, you're awesome, Larry. I cannot wait to meet in person finally. But you've done so much even without us not meeting in person. Like same with Chris and Tony if he's still in here, and like Monster recently has just been just the conversations like on the lives and stuff is so great. It's like having somebody to talk to. So I will promote the heck out of all of you because you guys are awesome. So yeah, man. Likewise. Okay, I thought you said California. That's right. Yeah, you Monster, you get the cool Cali has some awesome cons. I went to LA Comic Con 2 years ago to meet the Back to the Future cast, but that con was, I mean, I was only there for Friday to get the Back to the Future autographs, but it was so I didn't even get to go on the con floor for that one day because I was in the autograph room all day and then the photo room as well. But oh well. But I there's some what is it? Monster Palooza or Creep by Econ. I would love. I know that that just passed, but I would love to go to that eventually. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's what group I know you from, I think. Is just seeing you in those groups, so Side Rider. West Side Rider. Heck yeah, Tony. High fives. We're friends. Hey, Tony, multitasking I think is a talent because I'm not good at multitasking. Just ask my wife. Yeah, Living Dead Weekend looks awesome as well. Man, do they have, you know, I used to be able to go to the like summer camps and stuff. Do they even still do, well, A, do they do the summer camps and are they anything like on the water with the like miniature dock that you swim out to or whatever and dive off of? Like, are those still around? I guess I don't. I mean, I don't live near the east or the west coast, so I'm not sure. But or shoot, even up north, I guess they have some camps up there. But I'm curious. Look at this Robert Redford, Brad Pitt looking mother effer. Dude, that girl's got huge schmelins. Watch out for that poison ivy. It's Michael Myers. So I'm at 37 minutes, just as an update. All right, everyone, say good night to Drew. I hope your son's archery thing is awesome tomorrow. I'm sure he's gonna crush it. So, and maybe I hope you and the wifey can at least do something, have dinner or something, even if it's at home. I hope you guys can have like a nice meal. Good night, though, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I do really appreciate it. What? Wait for what? Oh, for Living Dead weekend? Is that what you're talking about, Chris? There's this guy. He he lives in Iowa and he runs Nightmare Authentics. And he's kind of a I've never met him in person, but he is in a Facebook group, so that's how I got Robert England's signature on my poster. I met Robert England a long time ago, but I didn't have this poster yet, so I needed to add him to that. And he has a canoe like that he's getting it signed. He already has it like almost fully signed by every single Friday the 13th person ever. But it's a giant canoe. He carries it around to conventions with him. How insane is that? I mean, it's going to look cool when he finishes it, but that is crazy. Yeah, thanks, Larry. And Chris, what else we got going on? Yeah, Sinister Con looks pretty cool this year. Monster Palooza, I would love to go to. Galaxy Con, I do. Um, we have GalaxyCon here in OKC, but like I said earlier, it's always the same weekend as Frightmare, so kind of blows. Oh, Crystal Lake Camp sleepover. I have an aunt who lives in New Jersey. She's like an hour away from New York City by subway, or I think you can get there driving in like 45 minutes, but I wonder what part of New Jersey it's in. I heard about that though. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I saw some of your content, and then there's two or three other people that I saw. Oh, I think Brendan, he went 1 year. Not, I think he went to 24 also, 2024. But um, yeah, I hear that one's awesome too. Looks like a lot of fun. Man, Pluto is nice because it's free, but good lord, a lot of ads. Ooh. You guys hear my back just pop? Holy cow. This next set of ads has seven ads. They're all like short ads, but still crazy. Hardwick, New Jersey? I don't think I've ever heard of that. That's cool though. Are you going to that Crystal Lake one, Chris? Yeah, the ads are I mean, I'm not complaining, it's free. I was gonna hook up my PS4 and just watch my Blu-ray of it, but it's fine. I didn't. I was kind of lazy, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to hop on time because I thought my son was gonna not go to bed, but he did. So it's all groovy. Okay, the ads are done. Yeah, I'm like closing in on the 40-minute mark, so we're about halfway done with the movie. Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys should definitely link up. I know Laser Wagon Chris, he usually is just a madman, just running around those cons, and he plans his stuff out accordingly, so it's good. But go hit him up if you find him. He's usually got like fun stickers, and he'll put you on his page and stuff, give you a shout out. Oh no, you're not going. That's a pretty pricey. So what? So you get to stay there, and it's $200 to $500. So you like stay in an actual cabin, I guess. Actually, instead of just like talking through the chat, I should just look it up because here, let me check this out. Crystal, what is it called? Crystal Lake Con? Is that what it's called? Oh, Crystal Lake Nightmares. Here it is. They do it all weekend. Oh, goodness. Oh, I need to get my OKC weekend pass today because it's, I think it's like $30 on sale. Oh, here we go. Tickets. So how much are they? Get your tickets. Oh, they run it through Eventbrite. Interesting. That looks like fun though. Oh no, Sheriff. Don't go in there. Man, look at those sideburns. Uh-oh. Oh, what kind of nasty toilet? Oh, sorry, Chris. I know you get to go to some pretty cool ones though, still. Maybe next year you can go to that one. If I ever hit the lotto. For sure. If I ever hit the lotto, there would definitely be signs. If I hit the lotto, I mean, I would definitely invest a lot of my money just to be smart, but I would also I probably would sell a bunch of my stuff just to get rid of it and start collecting like props cuz eventually I would love to have like movie props in my collection. I mean, I never will get to like Sean Clark status, but he has some cool stuff. Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, Dana. I hung out with her at Scarioke in OKC Horror last year. She just kind of like showed up, and she's super nice. Um, that's a really good question, Monster. Honestly, I don't. I haven't really had. Bad ones. I mean, I've had ones that just they weren't very like talkative, but they weren't rude or mean or anything. I guess in a way they were not, I don't want to say disappointing because it was still cool to meet him, but Vincent D'Onofrio, like he wasn't mean or anything, but when I met him to sign my uh, Daredevil helmet up here, him and Charlie Cox were at GalaxyCon OKC, and he didn't really have anybody by his table when I met him, but he was really nice. I was like really excited to meet him, and I asked him how his weekend was, and he just didn't really say a whole lot. He was like, "It's good." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Jamie Kennedy, the first time I met him at Frightmare a couple years ago, it was like the end of the convention, and I know he was tired, but I'm pretty sure he was stoned or drunk as well, because yeah, I don't think he was not present when I met him. But yeah, I can't name a bad one for me personally. No, definitely there hasn't been one that was like rude or mean. Some of their handlers, I've had some like super rude handlers and stuff, but that were just kind of like not paying attention and kind of rushed people, and kind of got, some of them have had like an attitude with, like, when you ask questions and stuff, you're like, I'm just trying to get my item the way I want it. So but the guests themselves, most of the ones I've met have been super awesome. I've been very fortunate. Yeah. Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Dana De Lorenzo. Yeah. Priorities. I know. Yeah. I I see channels all the time that have props and stuff, and it's just so cool. Oh, hold on everyone. There's breasts. Just kidding. But yeah, there are. We're at the, this girl's cute too. 46 minute mark. She's about to get skinny dipping. But yeah, props. I would love to start collecting like actual movie, not the like remade, like what's that called? Not like the screen accurate props that they sell on a lot of sites. I'm talking like actual movie props. That'd be so cool. That's so funny, Monster. I have not met. I've been at 3 cons that Tom was at, but and I like walked by his table, but I've never met him. But almost every single person, except for maybe a couple of my friends, have not had a very energetic experience with Tom. Like, I just, I think that's just how his personality is, to be honest. I know he's just real timid. He's not super outgoing anyway, like even at like panels and stuff. Um I mean, you should still talk, like interact with your fans. I mean, you definitely don't want to be a robot, but yeah, Larry said he's tied for the worst with him. Yeah, I just hear he's like, he just doesn't say much, and he's just real. Every picture I've seen of him with my friends that have gotten pictures with him, he did like, he's not smiling. He just kind of looks like a statue. It's weird. Yeah, I bet, Larry, because you've met some pretty epic ones. Same with Chris. I mean, I can't say good or bad, but the most epic, for me personally, like the biggest name that I've met, is probably John Carpenter. Um, just, I mean, I never thought I would get to meet John Carpenter, so that was like so real. Actually, and somebody, it's so weird because I don't usually get starstruck when I meet celebrities, because they're just people at the end of the day like us. But like some of them have really strong meaning to like the movies you grew up with. So some of them resonate with you more than others. But I will say I got super starstruck when I met Doug Jones a couple years ago, just because love practical effects. I love makeup effects, and he is awesome. So I was so ecstatic to meet him. And then Crazy Small World, I posted my pictures from Frightmare that year, and there was a couple with Doug Jones, and this woman from California just messaged me randomly, and we're friends now. Have been for a couple years, but she's like retired and she travels and stuff. But she used to work on movies a lot, and she's like best friends with Doug Jones. So sometimes when she messaged me in the past, she's like hanging out. Like the other day, she texts me. She's like, "Oh, I'm at dinner at Dick Van Dyke's house with Doug Jones and his wife and Dick Van Dyke's wife." I was like, "Okay, well, that's freaking cool as shit." So, it's just she travels now that she's retired, so, like, she'll be in Scotland for a month and then going to all these concerts, and then she'll travel to Europe or Paris or whatever. Yeah, she lives the life, but, very sweet older woman, but, yeah, she, like, has worked on movies that Doug was, she had to do, like, costumes and stuff for, but so cool. So sometimes she'll, like, show Doug the messages, and then even crazier Small World, the movie that I was an extra in that is coming out hopefully later this year, fingers crossed. They filmed it in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Um, I'm actually gonna have the director and one of the actresses on the podcast, the end of this month, so keep an eye open for that because it's gonna be awesome. But, Doug Jones is in that movie that I was an extra in. He wasn't on set the day I was there, but I saw his banner and he like plays himself in the movie, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, there's that too. Like I think a lot of people forget that he was like that's where he learned his craft was like being in real shit. I mean, I can't imagine seeing what he saw and then just, you know, mimicking it in his practical effects. So that totally makes sense. Yeah, Screen News, baby. I can't wait. One day. One day. Oh, nice. I love you guys are all subscribing to each other. I love it. That's what I live for. England. Yeah, Robert England, bro. That guy is for as big as he is at these cons, like you would think he's best friends with every single person that he talks to. I remember when I met him in Denver years ago, my friends went up before me, and I just stood there watching them talk to him. Oh, excuse me. And I was like, you guys, I thought you guys like knew each other. That's crazy. And then when I got up there, like he even talked to me for, I didn't have as much to like ask him because he's another big name that I was like, back then I was pretty starstruck. So, oh man, Larry, you got to meet Julian Sands before he passed. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I did see that year that I met Carpenter, I did see some people's like photo ops and stuff were not John like wasn't really smiling and stuff, so I got lucky cuz I my picture turned out pretty good with my son and my buddy Steve. But yeah, that's cool. Bruce Campbell I have not met yet either. He's on my list for sure. Living cast from Night of... Ooh, nice. A lot of the old, ooh, right to the jugular. Okay, this girl just like wants to be naked. It's fine. We're at 50 minutes and 42 seconds. The boyfriend or the guy with the dark hair, he just got hung upside down and Jason slit his throat. Yeah, Skeet's the man. You know what's funny? I met so I met him and Matt, and I met the Scream people uh, at Frightmare, and then this last year at OKC Horror, we had Jamie Kennedy, Skeet Ulrich, and Lee Waddell were all there, and Lee Waddell's really cool too. Like he and I chat on Instagram every once in a while, um, but he's just a fun guy. Um, but the Skeet said he had trouble sleeping during the panel at OKC Horror, and he said he got like an hour of sleep the first night that he stayed there, and so he was like really tired. So I think he was a little cranky because my wife wanted to meet him really bad, obviously, because she thinks he's good looking. He is for his age, he's super good looking, but um the first time I met him at Frightmare, we talked about, I was the last person he met before the con closed down. And like he was so nice to my buddy and I, so he's cool. But the second time I met him at OKC Horror, um, I wasn't trying to piss him off. I don't think I pissed him off, but my wife wanted to meet him, so I paid for the duo, the autograph, and the um, selfie at the table because I was the last person at Frightmare to meet him. I usually bring my own paint pens, and I couldn't find the one that I wanted to have signed in silver, so his pen kind of ran out by the time I got his signature on my Scream poster, and so I was like really bummed because it was just not super strong. Um, so at OKC Horror, I was like, you did a great job. It was my fault. I put the poster in too fast and didn't let it, dry or whatever. So I'm just paying for the autograph now, but can you just sign over your other autograph? And so I don't know, just the way he answered me on that. I don't think he liked that he had to do that, but I could be wrong. I think he was just tired and cranky a little bit. But other than that, super nice guy. Nick Castle is another one of my favorites. I've met him twice now, and that man is he's just so chill. Doug Bradley too. Doug Bradley's like super quiet. He just kind of chills out. Oh man, yeah, you got to meet Tony before he passed. Yeah, that's somebody I wish I would have met. I hear Mark Boone's cool too. But yeah, Dana De Lorenzo she's just fun. She's a hoot. A hoot. She got. Oh my god, more ads again? Pluto, you're killing me. Yeah, Doug's super quiet, but he's super chill too. And you know what blows my mind about Doug Bradley is like, I consider him very iconic in the horror community. And you would think he would charge crazy prices like for a quote and all that stuff, but he doesn't. He doesn't charge extra for quotes. He doesn't charge extra for character names. Um he's $40. Like crazy. $40. And some of my friends at OKC Horror last year when he was here, they got like free autographs. Like he didn't even charge them. So like he's just chill, super chill, super quiet. But yeah, I think I got 3 autographs from Doug last year because I was super amped. I won the raffle at the end, and then I got a pinhead pop up here somewhere sign, and then I ordered a poster that was signed by Clive Barker already, and then I had Doug sign that, which I got to get that framed this. Well, I have the frame in the mat. I just haven't put it in there yet. So But yeah, Doug is awesome. You know who else has really fair prices? Um, I mean, they're not gigantic, but I mean, they created Killer Clowns from Outer Space. The what are they called? The Kyoto Bros. They were at Tulsa Horror Con at the end of the year last year, and they only charged $60 for all three of them. Like, like crazy. I don't know. I just think that's wild, but that's cool. I love it when celebs are fair with their prices. This year for Frightmare, they don't have everybody's prices on there, but Lee Winall, I thought, he'd be, I don't know, somewhere in the closer to 80, just because like he created Saw with James Wan. He's directed a few big movies like Invisible Man and Wolfman and stuff. So yeah, I just thought he would charge closer to the 80. But he only charges 50. Actually, I think Shawnee Smith is actually 60 and he's only 50. So I thought that was pretty wild. Not complaining though. Like the horror cons are so much nicer because unless it's like Robert England or I guess even like I think Kane Hodder charges a lot now. But a lot of the people that go to the horror cons, like they're very reasonably priced, I think. You weren't allowed to run your band merch where at, Tony? Like at a con? Oh, you're saying I'm sorry. I needed to read that again. You're talking about when you would perform shows. I get you. No, I get it, man. If I was in a band, I'd probably do the same thing. I used to sell merch for some of my friends' bands in Denver because Denver had a really awesome music scene for a little bit when I was living there. But yeah, I probably would if it was my band, I'd probably do the same thing. Unless it was like dire and I was like, "Oh, we probably should be charging." Ooh, ew, girl. She just licked his belly button and then kissed him. Ooh, freaking John Bon Jovi. No, just kidding. It's not John Bon Jovi. Oh my god, that's some extreme Frenching. Ooh, well, I think we're about to see some juggalettes. Why am I not surprised? Actually, that's pretty nuts. Hey, man, when you get the smoking hot ones, it's hard. Well, I guess that has a double meaning. It's yeah, it's hard and it's tough. I should have said. But that's crazy, Tony. I used to be when I first turned 21. I used to go to Vegas a lot, like just because it was a cheap getaway from Denver. Like you used to be able to fly round trip and your hotel. You could get like a package deal for shoot. It was I mean a couple times I had my whole trip flight and hotel was like two to 250 for everything. And then I'm not a huge gambler, so like we would just walk the street and we would just drink and yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I forgot how many of the girls get undressed in this movie. In their bloomers. Why are all even her sweater is like a crop top? That's so weird. Oh, girl, you're gonna get an infection. Uh-oh, careful, Jason's outside. Oh, now the sweater's pulled. Oh, maybe she just didn't have it pulled down. I thought it was like a crop top or something. Party. Yeah, I used to. I wasn't crazy like when I would party. I was always very loving, a little bit too loving to everybody. But yeah, I've had a few times. I've had just a few embarrassing times, like looking back, where like I just feel really bad for kind of just being stupid around girlfriends or just friends or whatever, especially at concerts. If there was like five or six, if there was more than four bands playing, I was almost guaranteed to get sloshed by the time the headliner came on because I'd get a drink in between bands. It was nuts. I remember one time they used to do a tour called Scream It Like You Mean It, and I went to it one year, just one year only in Denver, and the headliners were Silverstein and Emery, who were like two of my favorite bands. And this was like back when they used to go hard and shit. And I think like a couple of the openers were not big yet, but then they got bigger later. But this bill had 8 bands on it. So like 6 bands before Emery was gonna come out. And so like you can only imagine. I got Sloshy McSlosh Storm. Oh, I'm sure you do, Tony. One of these nights we'll have to have I don't know. One of these nights we'll have to chat. I just need to come out and visit you. Actually, that'd be even more fun. We can like share. Oh, damn! Right in the face. Oh yeah, the wheelchair just falls down the stairs. Freeze frame. Oh. Oh heck yeah. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I haven't been in a lot of the chats and stuff too, but how you been? You doing okay? James Bond VHS gift set for $2? That's a steal. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even 3 bands is plenty, especially if you're gonna like. I would always, if my friends said that they got tickets to a show, I would never say no, even if I had to work early the next day, because I love music, so live music especially. But sometimes that was not a good decision because then I was like, I'd get sloshed and then I was so exhausted at work the next day or hungover. Yeah, man, that'd be fun. I definitely, I need to make my way out to closer to the West Coast because I just never head out there anymore. When I was in Colorado, we went to like Vegas and Cali a couple times and stuff, but oh, right through the back. That's a good one. That's a good kill. We're at the 1 hour and 2 minute mark, so there's about 24 minutes left. So yeah, 59 Survivor. We're watching Friday the 13th Part 2 on Pluto for free. It does have ads, which sucks, but it is free. So if you want to play catch up, you can, but you don't have to. But we got about 23 minutes left in the movie. Jason is starting to go on tangents. Nowhere. Tough start to me. Oh no. Well, hopefully, like your health is okay and stuff, even mental health. If not, I mean, you don't have to talk about it in here, but I'm always available on social media and stuff. Just hit me up if you ever need to talk. Nice, dude. I would be so down because we don't real. I mean, we have places that sell burritos here, but like Denver was awesome because you could go party, or even if you just got a few drinks or whatever, you'd be hungry and not a lot was open. And we'd have like little 24-hour burrito places that were like authentic and it was cheap. It was like $5 for a giant ass burrito in the middle of the night. I miss that because OKC doesn't have that. Okay, awesome. I went to Castle Rock quite a few times when I lived in Colorado. My dad had a friend who passed away a while back, but we used to go up to his neck of the woods up in Castle Rock, and we would go play golf. It was fun. Very pretty up there. Nice. No, I watched part one. I did a live for Friday the 13th part one. When was that? I think it was in October of last year, so a few months back. Because it was that we had a Friday the 13th, so I watched that. So tonight I was like, oh, I really want to watch part two, not just in order. I'm not like I'm everyone. I'm gonna watch a different one, but I just part two is a lot of fun. Oh yeah, well San Diego in general. I mean, it's expensive there, but we used to go there every few years on like a family trip because my brother liked to go there. And man, so much good food. Really cool places too. Like just fun. Yeah, man. Mental health. I was just talking about this to somebody earlier today, actually. And I know we struggle with different things, but excuse me, but mental health is very serious. So I know I have another buddy who reached out yesterday or today, and he said last weekend was pretty tough. So I'm always here. If you guys, I might not respond right away, but I'll do my best. But you can always message me, like no matter how late it is. I'm always I like to be available for my community and stuff. So oh my god, Bubbacinos, yeah. So we went there. I lived in uh, well, Denver for a couple years, but I lived in Westminster, Arvada, Denver, like for 16 years, like different places. Um, but yeah, Bubbacinos, Grandpa's Burger Haven is like a little hole in the wall. That place is some of the best burgers you will ever have. Super greasy, but so good. What's the other burger place? Jim's Burger Haven, which is owned by Grandpa's Burger Haven, I think. That was in Arvada, so that was a good place. But yeah, Bojo's Pizza. If you guys have never had Bojo's Pizza, there we go. Jason just came up with his bag head. Oh, so cool! I love this shot. Yeah, so cool. I don't know why I like this Jason outfit so much. I think because it's just like basic, but nice. Yeah, you guys are all agree about the mental health. That's good. Nice. Yeah, 59th has shown up in quite a few things that, I mean, even like a couple years ago, I remember seeing your name pop up. So that's cool that everybody else seems to know you as well. 59th. cool. I took a week break from the gym. It was good, but I need to make sure it's good. That sounds good. I like Greek food. That's cool though. I mean, small world, Colorado. I do miss it. It's just my brother lives in Aurora, Colorado still, with his wife, but we don't go back nearly as much as we should, and it's just so expensive. I mean, OKC's been pretty good to us, and we have everything we need right outside our neighborhood. So we don't want to live here forever. I don't think, though. We would love to move back to Colorado or somewhere where we have family and friends. So. Oh man, I love breakfast burrito. Man, I'm getting kind of hungry now. Who are you guys talking about right now? I think I missed something. Oh, here we go. I got you. Wow, baby, I'm in South. What? You're in OKC? No way. That's crazy, man. One of these times we'll have to meet up on one of these. So yeah, if you if you need me, I might physically be available as well if you ever need to talk. So that's crazy, man. Awesome. Fire emoji. Oh, and then Chris, you've been to Bojo's Pizza, I take it? It's so good. The crust, they do something with the crust, and then you put honey on the crust when you're done. So when you eat the pizza part, you put honey on the crust, and it's like crispy and like puffy. Oh my god, so good. It's a cool atmosphere too. They built one before I moved out of Colorado in Arvada, and there's Old Town Arvada, which is a really cool hangout area. There's like restaurants and bars and stuff, and they have a light rail now that takes you all up and down to like the Denver airport to downtown Denver and cool stuff like that. So, but yeah, Bojo's is super tasty, so good. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. I saw Sean, right? Yeah. He passed away. Did they did anyone find out what Sean passed away from? Was he sick or something? Man, that is a trip. Like I have so many people that message me about we end up finding out that they're in Oklahoma or they're in like there's a guy in the horror green book, Brendan. He has the GBG, the green book gang. And Tony is from that's how Tony and I met. um but Donovan, um Happy Toys and Collectibles, he lives like right down the street from me, like crazy. So we've met up a few times. And then Lori, who was in here earlier, she lives in OKC. um some people are in Dallas and Houston and parts of Texas, so they're not too far either. So what a crazy small world. Oh, okay. So you left in 2012. So I left in beginning of 2018, and they were almost finished with a lot of the stuff, but they it's crazy. Oh, dang. Jason found her in the car outside. I just love that he only has one eye hole on his bag mask. Yes, Larry, you keep talking about that place. I definitely am down for that. I want to go. There's a place in Dallas or near Dallas. I think it's in Fort Worth actually, and it's called Dark Star. No, Dark Side Pizza, and they have all these like props, Star Wars props, replicas, it's like science fiction, 80s stuff, whatever. But it looks awesome. But it's kind of down that way as well. Oh my god, are you serious? Did he kind of I didn't know Sean very well. But I mean he just looked kind of strung out all the time. So I guess he must have been a drug addict or something. Jesus. That is awful. Man. That's crazy. Well, that's cool, 59th. I mean, that's awesome you live in OKC. Like you're close. We'll definitely have to we'll find I mean, hopefully before this summer when OKC Horrors is in July. But I think a bunch of us will meet up there too. So yeah, it's like a braided crust. It's super good. I love man, I could go for we don't really have any like we have a pizza place here called the Hideaway Pizza. Bro, there's like 15 minutes left. You're gonna give me 7 ads? Pluto. Now I can see why I don't really use this app, but whatever. Nicholas Pizza. Yeah. I heard about that. I had a friend that lived in Castle Rock, and then I had another friend who was up a little bit past Castle Rock. But I think they mentioned that pizza place. That sounds familiar. Yeah, just whenever I mean, I jumped in a couple of his lives because he showed up on my channel a couple times as well. So I support everybody in the community, but I there's a lot of people in the community I don't know anything about their personal lives. Sean was one of those people, and then I saw Jim from Jim's movie room or whatever. That teams up with Larry a lot. I saw his post that he had passed away, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" I knew he was pretty young, 42. I'm about to turn 38 in a couple weeks, so I'm not too far off from 42. So that's just crazy to think about. You're not being on this earth anymore at that age. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think OKC Horror is also in July. I think it's like July. I just looked it up too. Um, but yeah, they got some really awesome guests announced already for OKC Horror, so it'll be fun. And if you make your way to Dallas ever, where a bunch of us are meeting up at Texas Frightmare Weekend this year, that's gonna be a blast. So, Larry, that's not that old, my friend. 44. You don't look it. I'll just say that. And then I guess I'm not, people have been telling me I'm not allowed to shave anymore. And it sucks because I have to shave all the time. At least for sure, like I'm just a hairy guy. So, um, but yeah, it sucks because when I shave my beard off and stuff every once in a while, I look like a child. So I'm not complaining, but it's confusing. Man, I need to put some WD 40 on this office chair. It's creaking bad. Sorry, everybody. All right, Jason's chasing her through the woods right now. She's running. Like literally, there was 15 minutes left and they gave me ads a second ago. I can't believe that. Oh, he's running after her with a pitchfork. Awesome. Man, you guys, I love this is what my community is all about. is sharing the love with everybody's channels and with each other. So I love that you guys are all subbing to each other. Yeah, that's good, man. Yeah, like I said, I didn't I honestly didn't really know Sean. I mean, we talked on Instagram a couple times and during his like lives that he would do. Um, but I didn't know him very well, so very sad. I mean, he was part of the community regardless of any like how people have felt about him that I've heard about. So um either way, I mean, he was still part of the community. So it's still sad because it could have been any of us. Sucks. Sparta strong. Uh-oh. That P. Got 12 minutes to go on the movie, guys. This is the big ending. Yeah, Restless. I was just saying, I don't know him very well at all, but yeah, I was very sad once he passed to or well, actually before he passed, I heard from I think maybe it was you and a few other people of stories about Sean that I didn't think I didn't know that they were that happened. So I feel bad if like that's how he was acting towards certain channels and stuff. But he was nice to me. Just the few interactions I had. So still sad that he passed away. But yeah, happy Friday the 13th for sure. I really appreciate you stopping by too. I think I can't wait for us to get another, well, not another, but get a massive like meetup to happen one of these days. I'm hoping with the podcast has been really busy. I'm not complaining. Like I'm so happy that Spring brought me on as a co-host and stuff. Um, but I'm hoping we can do more stuff like this, more lives, because I need to get my watch hours up for sure. Like I mean, I'm not even close to. I passed 1,000 subscribers, but I can't get monetized or anything till I hit a certain amount. So still got more to work on for that. Ooh, top three. Um, not in any order, but I'd probably say. That's a great question. Well, I love this one too, just mainly because of how Jason looks. And then seven, I think I agree with a lot of people earlier. Seven is great just because Jason looks badass in that one. Um, I mean, I guess yeah, probably. I need to go back. It's been so long since I watched like the middle ones because people always rave about four too, and it's been so long since I've seen four. But I love two. I like seven a lot. The OG one too, the first one, it's great. And shit, man, I like the. I know it's not 100% great and by any means, but like the remake's pretty cool. I think they made Jason like faster and like Derek Mears is so massive. He's so big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about Manhattan too. Manhattan's just a fun one. I just enjoy it. Oh, he thinks Jason thinks it's his mommy. got a freaking minor pick. Oh shit. Mother's talking to you. I just love that he has one eye hole. That's so funny. Larry said 7, 6, and 1. Great choices. 1, 2, and 8. Remake. Yeah, the remake was cool. The remake blew my mind the first time I saw it. I think I didn't see it in theaters, but I rented it from the video store. And like it start from the first 20 minutes, like so many people just die right away, and it makes it feel like an ending of one of these movies. So I was like, "Oh my god, is the movie gonna be over already? Everybody died." But then that's just how they started it. Pretty epic. Restless, what'd you say? Not bad, not bad. Part 6, 4 and 1. Nice. So I'm seeing one quite a lot. 4, I've seen a bunch. To get 7. Oh, yeah, VHS, yeah. 8's a fun one. Yeah, agreed. 4, 3, 2. Oh, really? See, I need to get more well versed in the Resident Evil. I've seen a few of the movies and I've played a few of the games, but not like religiously or anything. Ooh, dang, she got Jason right in the shoulder. But yeah, I enjoyed some of the movies and stuff, so that's cool. I didn't know that. Thanks for sharing a fun fact that I didn't know. Only film I don't like is goes to that we were just talking about that earlier. Like it's I don't know what it is, but Goes to Hell is just so boring. Like I get it, like the setup at the end is super cool. Like it's a cool shot at the end, but that's it. Like and even in the beginning. And he looks like a man like as Kane Hodder in the beginning. Nothing against Kane Hodder because this wasn't his decision, I'm assuming, but when they like start blasting him like the military in the beginning, it doesn't look like Jason in the Friday the 13th movies. It looks like someone wearing like a really bad like prosthetic bodysuit. It's so horrendous. But yeah, it's just boring. Like nothing really happens and goes to hell. Yeah, it's just so terrible. Agree. Subbed up. Laser. Oh, nice. Yeah, 59th. So Laser Wagon is Chris, and he is the man. He's so nice. He goes to a lot of cons around the whole U.S. And if you get to run into him, you will not regret meeting him in person because he's just such a nice, genuine human. He has a great channel too. So good that you subbed. Oh, the opening scene for Goes to Hell. It is awesome, but it also is like so absurd too. I don't know. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and then I went to watch it last year, I think, for a rewatch. And I was like, "What the hell is this?" But it's fun. The whole franchise is still fun. Yeah, beyond that, it's bad. Yeah, see, like even Jason X, like I think Jason X doesn't take itself so serious, so that's like I can't really throw Jason X into like a shitty movie category. I mean, it is bad, but I think it's bad on purpose. Looking back on it, it's really bad. So Chris has a bunch of stuff. He travels to cons. Um, he takes his drone camera and like does really cool shots for his channel. Like at conventions, he shows you like the insides and out of different big horror cons. He has a podcast where he talks about different things with his co-host. He collects autographs, really cool memorabilia. Um, but yeah, Chris's channel is it shocks me because I've been following his channel for a while. Um, and it just shocks me that he does not have more subscribers on his channel. Same with Rob, who was in here earlier. Rob's vintage video. Like Larry and I are always baffled at like how he doesn't have a ton of subscribers because they put a lot of work into their layout of their channel and it just looks great and they work really hard, and for them not to get as many subscribers is weird. So yeah, sub it up, share their channel. Chris Laserwagon has an amazing channel and he's just a nice dude. He would give you the clothes off his back. Oh, Warrington Gillette. They had a bunch of Jasons here at OKC Horror like 3 years ago, but I didn't get to meet. I ran into a few of them like CJ Graham and stuff, but oh, damn it. Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your name. My name's Josh. If you probably already knew that, but cool. Thank you. Christopher. Spelled with a K. Love it. Yeah, exactly what. Yeah, he goes into like full detail with his videos. Like he shows you a convention, but like he does cool drone shots like outside of the people waiting in line and like the layout of the convention centers, and it's just awesome. Yeah. No, and yeah, and that's the other thing, like the cosplayers, he like interviews some of them on his channel and does all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, sub his channel because especially if you like horror. I mean, he mainly covers horror. That's about it. On here, there, awesome, true. Okay, cool. Yeah, Rob's the man. I'm assuming you're talking about Rob's vintage video, but yeah, it's insane. I mean, even you, Larry, like I think you do a great job. Like yours are crystal clear, and you show off everything. Really, your edits are really cool. Um, but yeah, it's crazy. They need more subscribers. Looks right up my nice. Yeah, I think I highly recommend Chris's channel. He's still in here too. Laser Wagon. Shadow Band. But yeah. Well, good. Hopefully, Chris, you're getting a bunch of subs. I mean, not a bunch, but we had a good amount of people in here, like 10 to 12. But yeah, you should have got a few more subs tonight. So that makes me happy. Nice. Drunken werewolf. Yeah. Werewolf stuff, even when it's cheesy and not well done, is still fun. Chris here. Yeah, bud, you're getting some subs. Larry and I are just raving about your channel. So, no biggie. No biggie smalls. I even like I haven't opened the box yet. I just got for $3 or I think it was $3 plus shipping. I got the Wolf Cop 2-pack Blu-ray for super cheap. Those movies are fun. I love the Wolf Cop movies. They're so fun. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Friday the 13th part 2. And if it wasn't already super late, I would probably just go right into 3. But before I get off here, did you guys want to talk about anything before we kind of call it a night? We've been going for 2 hours and 10 minutes, so not bad. Butter summoning Mickey Smalls. Yeah, South Park. Oh, good old Butters. But yeah, and like I said earlier, guys, I'm hoping I really want to start, even if it's like once every 3 weeks or whatever. I still want to try to do more lives because I just don't have enough, and I need to get my watch hours up. So we'll do. I'm hoping. I don't know. I might test it out. Um, a afternoon one of these days when my son's at ABA therapy, because I'll just have the house to myself. So I might try out a couple afternoon ones just see how it goes. Some of my friends do afternoon sessions and they seem to get like 20, 30 people in here, so that'd be fun. But definitely nighttime ones are more up my alley. So yeah, Tony, thanks, bud, for just always being fun and up late to hang out with all of us. I love it. I have to do something. Yeah, Larry does a really cool segment called Conversations with, and I was like the second guest he ever had for that segment. Um, but he's had some amazing people on that as well. So any of you in here with a channel, you need to get on that because it's fun. Larry just kind of lets you talk about what got you into YouTube and all about your channels. You can promote yourself, so it's really fun. Yeah, Chris, thanks again, man. I love just interacting with you more and more, and I cannot wait for May to get here so we can all hang out and just chill. Yeah, facts, Tony. Trigger a new giveaway. Nice. Man, yeah, Chris does so many giveaways and they're all so epic. You can't see it, but above the Jason, there's a Pamela Voorhees NECA figure. I won that giveaway from Chris last year. Really cool. Another milestone. Heck yeah. Yes. Well, I don't know if you're talking to you're probably answering Larry back to be on his show. But yeah, I love that you're here tonight and I hope to see you more. I hope that I can start doing more of these cuz they are a lot of fun. So but with the podcast and stuff, we've just been so big. I think March and April will be a lot better for the podcast going forward because we won't have as many recordings. We'll only have like a few per episodes because we're February. We're getting a lot of our creator conversations recorded already, which is nice, but it also is stressful and a lot of preparation. So, but yeah, thank you, Chris, for stopping by tonight, bud. Both Chris's Laser Wagon and 59 Survivor for the Hey Josh. Yeah, he'll be fine. He's been going through some stuff. He just messaged me earlier um and then Spring would have probably been on tonight, but him and his wife Kristen went to Nashville to see some friends. So they are in Nashville this weekend, just hanging out. But yeah, the movies that make you, not my channel, but movies that make you, the podcast I'm on, we will be doing a live. So come hang out next Friday. If you guys want to come hang out, we're gonna watch The Revenant with Leo DiCaprio. But it'll be on Movies That Make You's channel. So go actually real quick. Let me get that link for you guys. I know Chris and Larry already have it, but let me get you. Oh shoot, I did the wrong thing. Let me see. Just real quick, guys. Sorry. There it is. How do you? What the heck? I guess I can do it like this here. Yeah, so I don't know if that is clickable, but that is the link for Movies That Make You. So make sure you subscribe to that channel because I'm heavily focused on that channel. I'm not discontinuing Papa Goss, obviously. Um, I'm trying to even it out for both. But we've just been the podcast has been going really well. We're getting a lot of awesome interviews and per episodes and stuff. So I want to get spraying up to um, he's closing in on 200 subs on the podcast channel, and then we just want to keep climbing. So hopefully we can make that grow as well. So come hang out next Friday on the Movies That Make You. I'll be there along with Spraying, and we're gonna watch The Revenant with Leo DiCaprio. So should be a fun hang. We've done a few lives on his channel, and I think we just didn't advertise them very well, and so only like a couple people showed up. So it'd be fun if even just a few of you guys that are still here came to hang out, even if it's just for like 5-10 minutes. We're just gonna watch The Revenant and just hang out and talk. So it'll be fun. Everybody's saying good night. 59th. Thank you, our cat dad. Number 8, yeah. But all right, guys. Well, we just crossed the 2 hours and 15 minute mark. I think I'm gonna finish up for the night and get some shut eye because I'm pretty tired. But thank you guys for stopping by. And if you're just watching this on replay, um, come join us next time because we got some awesome people in here. Restless, thank you so much for stopping by as well. Larry, Chris, both Chris's. I don't know if Laser Wagon left already, but thank you guys so much. We still have 9 people in here watching. That's nuts at 11:30 Central Time. So thank you guys. I mean, this was really fun. So enjoy the rest of your Friday the 13th. We have 2 more Friday the 13th for 2026. So maybe we'll watch 2 more movies coming up. But I'll keep you guys posted and updated. Until next time, we will catch you guys all later. Have a good night. All right.